You are listening to an All Games Radio Network broadcast of allgames.com.
Hi, this is Normie from Knuckleballer Radio and Zombie Cast, and you're listening to one of my favorite shows on the Geeky Antics Network. Don't forget to check out the rest of the gang over at geekyantics.net. Warning, there might be rants and food ahead and possibly inappropriate behavior. Don't tell anybody though.
What's up, guys? This is HorsePLAY Live, and this is episode 205. I'm going completely off the script. That's right, because I can. So, today is November 17th. It's a nice Friday. A chilly Friday in Georgia, but it's not cold. It's cool weather. Everybody's freaking out like, man, I gotta wear 2 pairs of socks. It's so cold. My feet are freezing. Man, it's like 60-something outside. And maybe it's like 40-something outside right now, but still, that's nothing. These Southerners don't know what cold weather is. But anyway, we're doing a micro episode today, because I'm going completely off the script, and you probably don't want me to derail too much. First thing I want to take care of, top of the show, and there's not even a title for this one. We're doing it completely raw. What's up, kitty? You give me kisses? Blue's just laying on my lap and cleaning me. I guess I'm dirty. I'm a dirty boy. So last week, we did have a live show, episode 204. But apparently, Beard ran that show. Got told him if I canceled on Thursdays, he was more than welcome to do the show, so we keep the schedule going. So we haven't missed a week yet, but that episode is another one that's lost due to technology fail sauce. His hard drive crashed, and we lost that one. So no way you're going to be able to catch that is by going on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/geeky antics, which I have to do myself to see what the hell happened. It was really short. I think he only did like 10 minutes. You know what? I forgot to give him the intro music and stuff. I know he has the overlay and the show notes, but I didn't give him the intro music. Aww. So you probably won't ever get to see the Beard special, the first one at least. But we'll be mixing it up like that, having different folks hosting the show all together, not even co-hosting, just running it themselves, doing their own thing. Their own thing, chicken wang. Anyway, next week is Thanksgiving, so we may not be doing the show on Thursday next week either. More than likely it'll be Friday. What I try to do to mitigate the fact that I'm super tired by the time it's time for the show is I'm trying to get my little power naps in. That way we could get it. Still do it at Thursdays at 11 p.m. or close to that. But we're probably going to try to do it earlier so we can get War Child involved. So the sweet spot might be 10:30. I don't know, I'm still figuring it out. We're still figuring it out. Everybody's got to get back in sync. You know, new schedules, new responsibilities for everyone. Life is just, being an adult. Adulting is hard. And Blue's really going ham on me. I guess because I ate pizza and I might have some residual pizzas. He's just like licking me and just going to town. Some people don't like cats when they lick you because it's like they got like a rough tongue. But it's actually they have suction cups on them. Now she's cleaning herself. Okay, she's just in the cleaning mood. Hi, baby. Yeah, being an adult ain't easy. Or as Beard is saying, it sucks to be an adult. for sure. Cat licks are gross. Oh, like dog licks are any better. They're they're slobbery. It's like you ever had a water bowl for a pet, and if you let it sit there for a while, it just gets all like this little gooey stuff on the edges. You know, or if you ever been in a lake or a pond and you go to the edge where like the tadpoles might be, where the frogs lay their eggs, and there's like that film that gross like mossy stuff, like ugh, it gets in between your toes. Yeah, especially like on rocks, yeah, pond scum. There you go. That's what we call it. That's probably that's officially known as. But I had to describe it in detail because that's how I roll. Ah, yes. I'm actually semi-awake tonight, and I did not have a power nap. But what time is it anyway? I did start the show earlier. It's 10:09. So being an old man, I probably have a couple hours more left in me, and then I'll pass out. My plans tonight is to drink beer until I can no longer keep my eyes open. I'll probably play some video games too. We'll see. My brother has a week off, so we've been playing Destiny 2. He's not much for trying different new things, but we got him to play Destiny 2 to Elder Scrolls Online, and he's been enjoying it. I mean, it's kind of scratching the same itch, I guess. Though the loot in Destiny 2 not as satisfying. What game? It's funny. Listening to one of my favorite podcasts, the B Team podcast, and it's also syndicated on the Geek Games Network, but it's primarily an allgames.com show, All Games Radio Network. Make sure you check them out. Anyway, one of the hosts said he went back to the Division, and after playing Destiny 2, he realized how good the Division really is. And I gotta say, that game is fantastic. That game, even in the boring parts where you're just kind of walking around, I have more fun with it. Maybe it's the setting. Maybe the fact that it's absolutely gorgeous. But that's like a game where you control around and have a good time. In Destiny 2, your downtime is watching load screens, or if you're lucky, having a dance party in social areas. Beard says it's sad that none of them live up to Borderlands 2. Well, as far as loot, nothing's gonna beat Borderlands 2. But as far as the gameplay, Borderlands 2, it leads more towards the story, so that kind of negates the open world aspect. Not that Destiny 2 is much of an open world either, but it's a little more open. And Division's pretty darn massive if you think about how many things you can do, how many places you can go. Some people might say the gameplay's shallow, but that's up for debate. Loot, gameplay, raid bosses, DLC quality. Yeah. No? Borderlands 2 is definitely the complete package. And it's funny, a lot of the Destiny streamers are folks that came from the Borderlands space. It's interesting, and that's a game that's still good to go back to. But the Division, I like the Division a lot. I wish I had like people that regularly played it. It's like the folks that I know that still play it, they just play every now and then when they want to just switch things up. Destiny was built as Borderlands on Earth. Gosh. I hope that wasn't officially like the marketing message you're trying to put out in the marketplace. That's Destiny is like Destiny feels like it took a little bit of Halo, actually a lot of Halo if you ask me. Maybe a little bit of Titanfall to an extent, especially now with all the flips and stuff and the roles you could do, especially as a hunter. Some light looting. What would I compare the looting to? Definitely not Diablo. It's not Borderlands. Yeah, you know, it's like a Division light on the looting side. And they made the loot drops even less diverse in Destiny 2. And then they just kind of made a little bit of all those things, but not good at anything in particular. It's just average across the board. See, Destiny is a too serious Borderlands and Halo knockoff. Hmm. Yeah. It tries to be really serious and hook you into the story. I really don't care. Like honestly, I'd probably be more entertained if all the characters went just like talk to each other in like nonsensical rhetoric, maybe like the Sims type of thing, you know? Yeah. Wah 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 wah. The peanuts. Wah 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 wah. You know, something like that. And then you just make up the story in your head. You know, that I'd probably appreciate it more. Instead of them trying to masquerade like they have serious writers on staff. It's just really hard to have something that's replayable, but also say it's story driven. Nah, we had this conversation already. I'm not gonna get trapped back into it. We talked about how lore is a better way of doing it. Yes, you see lore and story are the same, but I mean lore where you just kind of drip little details and let people piece together their own thing. But really, the main thing you're there for is just the gameplay. It's a shame too, because Destiny's gunplay is super satisfying, and the controls are tight. You know, they took that good part out of Halo. It looks good, you know. Another thing from Halo. But I'm a little more invested in the characters now. I'll say that. Anyhow, to me, it's something mindless to enjoy. You know, it's not like, oh, Destiny's best game ever. But, you know, definitely not the worst. It could be the worst thing I could be doing. I could be picking, like, scabs off of myself that aren't really fully ripe. And, you know, they splinter and then stab me. You ever do that? No? Okay. Just gonna leave that there for anyone who wants to respond. And if you do want to join the conversation, you can email us, mail@geekyanswers.net. And if you want to leave us voicemail or text messages, that's a thing too. 646-801-2149. Again, 646-801-2149. And there goes the dogs, like clockwork. Let's bark randomly. I call the little dog now Bak Bak, because she doesn't bark. She just goes Bak Bak. She's like a retarded little chicken, and I love her. And I hate her at the same time. That's why I stick to big dogs. Little dogs, they overcompensate. They just bark at everything. Like, look, I could bark. I'm menacing. Like, no, you're just annoying. It's the difference. Can you annoy a burglar away? It's possible. If you had a bunch, if you protected your home with a bunch of like Yorkies, like Chihuahuas and Pomeranians, I'm sure like if they were trying to steal a bunch of stuff, after like repeated rounds of like barking and ankle biting, they'd be like, I'm out of here. They probably even need the ankle biting, just the barking. They'd be like, okay, I'm done. This is annoying. You know, they'll just take whatever they can grab real quick and then get the hell out. That's what I'm thinking. You know, maybe after kicking a couple of the dogs, which would be mean, but kind of fun at the same time. I'm not saying I condone that, but you know, if you ever seen a little dog that's like out of control, I'm sure you've had the thought, these little dogs, they're little assholes. If you're gonna get a dog, get a nice big dog, or it doesn't have to be a Great Dane, you know. It doesn't have to be a huge dog. You get yourself a boxer, or even an English bulldog. That's a smaller dog, but it's still big enough where it's not overcompensating, barking all the time. Not even barking, yelping. Yip 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 yip. Yeah, get yourself a real dog. That's what I say. The good thing about little dogs though is when they poop, they just make little pebbles, easy to clean up. You know. You get a bigger dog, they tend to have like splattery poop. And it's like, ugh. It depends on what you feed too. The diet's a big part of it, but it's like little dogs. They're like gerbils, you know. They have make little pellets or deer. You ever see deer? They make perfect little tiny circular poops. It's amazing. They're like little whoppers, little mothballs or whatever you want to call them. Little Maltese. You know what I'm talking about. Little chocolate pellet. Just to put that in your mouth is probably not a good idea. I'm sure someone's tried that. Like, oh, someone dropped this perfectly untouched chocolate ball. I'm gonna put it in my mouth. That's not chocolate. I want to read that story. That's the kind of stuff I want to see in the news. I'm tired of all negative shit. All the same old shit. There were a few headlines. And I do have show notes, but we'll hit them next time when we have other hosts. We can engage in the conversation. I saw a few headlines. One of my news readers. Oh gosh, what was it? There's something that was just ridiculous. Ugh, it'll come back to me after the show, I'm sure. But I'll do a few quick news things before I sign off. Like I said, this is gonna be a short show. But apparently EA officially bought Respawn. And people say, oh, Respawn games were already on the EA label. Yes, this was a partnership. They were publishing the games, but they didn't own the studio. Now they do. So the joke is that Respawn's going to make Titanfall 3, and then EA is going to shut down the studio. That's what EA does. I don't know who's worse about that, Google or EA. Buying great things and then just shutting them down. It's like they don't know what to do with it. Ugh. They're just throwing the money around, just waving the dicks around, and they're like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, huh? Who am I going to buy today? What am I going to spend my money on? So kind of scared about that. I actually do like the Titanfall series. Titanfall 2 is a really fun game. That's one that's great to go back to. It's funny. I don't like all the jumping around and parkour and like Call of Duty. When I'm in the mood for that, Titanfall is perfect. Call of Duty, just annoying. I don't know. How does Titanfall have all that stuff and it's balanced and fun to play, and Call of Duty is just frustrating? I guess maybe it's just because of the skill gap. People that play Call of Duty are like obsessed with it. They probably got it tattooed on their genitals, you know? So whenever they go to the bathroom, they're like, oh, Call of Duty. I should be playing that right now. Huh. What am I going to do next? Call of Duty. Huh. I think after I play this Call of Duty, I'm going to play some more Call of Duty. It's like a sickness, you know? Everything just becomes Call of Duty. Honey, I just called you to tell you 3 words. Call of Duty. Like, oh, okay. That's not the 3 words I was waiting for. But thank you? Yep. That's something that happens. I know it is. Do you know someone that does that? Call of Duty. Apparently, the new one's doing really well. Let's see, 500 million in sales so far. Gotta say, it looks good. When someone's showing it off, he's like, "Oh, look at this game! It's amazing! Look how look." And I'm like, "You must have the Call of Duty goggles on, because there's nothing like blowing my socks off here. It look good, but I don't see like anything that's gonna make me go whoa." Yeah, that's some cool little thing. He's showing me how there's a squad mechanic when you play campaign, and all the abilities of your squad mates are on cooldowns. So when their abilities cool down, you can get things like the medic will give you bandages to heal yourself a little bit, or you can get more ammo. Yeah, you know, I know a game that does squad-based combat. It's called Rainbow Six Siege. And if you want AI doing that for you, Ghost Recon. Been doing it for over a decade. I think they're just finally running out of things to do. Like, oh, let's make the campaign squad based. I don't know. Give them A for effort. Blue's so comfortable on my lap, she's about to fall off. I can feel her head getting heavy. She's like nodding off, and as her head's about to fall off, she pulls it back up, but she's still asleep. You know what I think is really cute? Random thought here. It's not so random because I'm watching her do it. More like you have a pet that's sleeping, and they're having a dream or something, and they just do like a little gulp, or they do the old man like, kind of like moving their jaw but not opening their mouth. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. I said I told you guys I'm going completely off the script. So I'm just whatever thoughts go into my head. That's what's happening. Yep, that's what's happening. Anyway, I think I should stop it there. Quit while I'm ahead. So like I said, next week, because it's a holiday week, I'm sure everybody's gonna be knocked out. I think we will definitely do the show on Friday, so we'll plan ahead for it this time. I'm not even sure if I'm working on Friday. A lot of our facilities are shut down on Friday, so if no customers are running production, then technically I have the day off. I know I have Thursday off. I hope I have Friday off. Either way, it's gonna be a crazy week next week because I got a bunch of deadlines and stuff and scary meetings. Dun dun dun. And what is this cat doing? Hi, buddy boy. Any fun? You can't join. You can't go on my lap. Blue's there. I do love you though. You're a good boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, buddy boy. So one last story. There's a cat that cats just seem to find us. We have a lot of rescues. Dogs too. Most of our pets over the years have been rescues. We usually try to find them a home, but sometimes we just get attached and they stay with us. So our latest kitten, he's probably the sweetest cat I've met, possibly ever. I don't know. Molly was really sweet. I can't say that. Buddy was sweet too. I can't say that, but he's definitely very sweet. And so my daughter kind of adopted him, meaning she stole him from me. That's all right. Yeah, we have too many pets as it is. But when she comes visit now, she brings him over, and it's like he never left. He's just having a good old time, just jumping into empty boxes and boxes that are not empty. Cause the man cave. That's where we just throw all the shit. And, Christmas and birthdays, all this stuff stored in here. And I deliberately leave a lot of empty boxes around, partly because it annoys my wife, and partly because the cats really enjoy playing in them. So, see, dual purpose. It's boxes are the gift to keep on giving. See, with cats, you could build toys, and it's so easy. You got some wood, carefully, glue them together or nail them together. Wrap some carpet around the wood. You get yourself a scratching post or a ramp that can run up. A little perch. Get the little cardboard inserts in the toilet rolls or paper towels. Hang them off of trees. Now they got things that they could, well, not off of trees, off of strings. They could attach to, I don't know, wherever you want. Hang them off of something. You can make your own little mobile for cats, and they can knock those things around. Or if you cut up a bunch of boxes and put the rectangular pieces of equal size instead of a shoebox lid or something to that effect, you get yourself another scratching post. It's amazing when laziness comes at a premium. You buy these things pre-made, and they're expensive. And I've done it. We've done it. Because still you don't want to go through all that effort. But if you look at these pet toys, especially for cats, they're so simple. And you could tell how some of these things were made. Like one toy I saw was literally looked like, originally it was a toilet plunger with a spring attached to the end and a little furry ball on top of it. And that's what they considered a toy. So, never underestimate people's laziness. What else? Lost my train of thought. I was just interrupted. I think we're starting to wrap up gifts already. So I was asked to provide a marker. If so many markers are in the house and I don't know, to disappear, I know why, because the ones I keep in the man cave are safe. The moment I lend it, it disappears. It's gone. The same trolls that take the socks, the left socks, instead of the right socks, they get it too. True story. So yeah, that's all I got. If you want to connect with me, I'm at Yogizilla on Twitter. Yogizilla on Xbox Live, those are the main places you can probably find me at these days. The network's at a.k.a. Beard, who's not here right now. Well, he was in the chat. He's Beard and Hat on Twitter. There is a Beard and Hat too. I'm trying to figure out who that is. Where did it come? Maybe I think he's Beard and Hat. I swear he's Beard and Hat to somewhere else. I don't know. Not Facebook. He's anti-Facebook. He's also on Twitch. Beard _and _hat. Yeah. That's all I got. We won't see you for Thursday more than likely. So have a great Thanksgiving. Enjoy your food, your family time. Make sure you tell your loved ones you appreciate them and you're thankful for them. Sounds cheesy, but it is important. Yeah, just never let a moment go by. And we'll see you next week for episode 206, which will be either Friday or Saturday, depending how long the turkey coma lasts. Thanks for tuning in, folks. See you next time. Peace.